I'm an avid gardener, so naturally people ask me all the time, Sue, where do you go for the best cup of coffee in the world? And now I can honestly say the Illini Union Bookstore. Not only did I used to work here, but my friend and colleague John Morris, who manages the Starbucks, told me about this great program that they started 5 years ago, where they give free coffee grounds to gardeners who come in and just ask for it. So now, not only do I get my favorite cup of coffee, but I can leave with a bag of coffee grounds for the garden. So let's go talk to John about this great program. Hi, I'm Sue Tiger from Tiger Gardens, and I'm here at the Illini Union Bookstore getting my morning coffee, and I was so thrilled to find out about this new program that Starbucks initiated about their used coffee grounds and how they can give them to gardeners to use in compost and gardening. It's so good for the garden, and Starbucks has this program for free.
Some of them are really fine. Some come out of the espresso machine as pucks. So you'll have, when you dump this out in your garden, you'll have a little puck. And you'll have to, that's where you get in and mix it up. So your coffee grounds are all depending on where they come from. Starbucks started this, they had a very strong program put together for what do we do with all our extra grounds? How are we being friendly? We've been doing it for the last 5 years up here on campus. So it's a nationwide program if the stores choose to participate. Some have different kinds of machines that produce more or less used coffee grounds, so it's up to them to decide. But yeah, and that's another sustainability issue that Starbucks has really addressed. Well, these bags are what we get the coffee in. So when I get my coffee beans in the morning, the coffee beans come in here, we use the coffee beans, and instead of throwing this bag away, I save it and we put the ground for your garden beans right back in this bag. So we don't have to use any more bags, we don't have to use any more plastic, we're using the same bag the beans came in. Sustainability helped me a little bit with that landfill. So it's good. I know there's people in the community. We are a campus-based store, so it's a little bit more student-oriented. I've had the request from a lot of the students, hey, I want to use it on my house plants, but I don't need a big 5-pound bag. So I have been, we use some 1-pound bags of a blonde roast that we put in the espresso machines. In those 1-pound bags, we will fill those too. They're not as frequent, so if you come in and want a smaller bag, sometimes you won't find those, but we do the smaller ones too for house plants, so yeah.
And then Starbucks does the labeling.
They provide me with the label, and we put the grounds in there and do that. The label kind of helps you a little bit to tell you what's going on there. Because these grounds are run through the water, the acidity, which is the biggest concern of coffee grounds in use of plants, is if it's not a brewed coffee ground, the acidity will increase, and that could be bad for plants. So this doesn't nullify it, but it takes it out. So your acidity level is a normal pH 6.9. Your nitrogen ratio 20:1. I don't want to get technical, but those are some of the really good things that make this beneficial for your garden and for your compost pile. Because the beans go through the process of the water, the extraction of the actual coffee from the bean and being ground down, and then yes, what it leaves is a very natural way for you to do that. So promoting plant growth, it helps aerate the soil a little bit, it repels, I'm just going to leave it with ants and slugs, which can be problems in gardens. So it'll repel those a little bit. It's not an insecticide. It's a natural way for these grounds just to help you a little bit with that. And the interesting thing is it entices earthworms. And people hear earthworms and they go, wow, I want some of that. How do I get worms in my garden? Let's go buy some. No, just add some coffee grounds and you're good. Yeah. If you want to use it in your compost pile, just make sure it's brown. The brown material that you're mixing it with. A lot of people,
because you got to do browns and greens, right, and layers.
Right. So put it in with your brown materials in the compost, and you're good. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
All right. Thank you for filling those bags. It looks like you got a few to put over in the bin.
you want me to take them both at the same time? Alright.
That's all you. Yep. Okay, so just want people to see.
Okay. And now I have my grounds to take to my garden. Grounds from the garden. I am so excited about this.
Just stop in, ask a barista if there's any grounds for the garden. Like I said, I recommend coming in early in the morning. Only reason is they fill the bags in the afternoon and get them ready for morning. And if there's a lot of people, maybe it doesn't limit you to one bag. If you want, if you have a huge garden and I've got 6 bags out there, come in. If you've got a way to get them out, they're a little bit heavy. So if you can't carry a 5-pound bag, bring a little cart with you or bring a friend.